Hello, I am Mr. Shapiro from Wild Wolves Inc. I am the project manager. These are my colleagues.
Hello, I'm Jordan Polensky.
First of all, an advertisement that targets Maslow's physical law of needs. Physical needs are the foundation of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The main needs are air, food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. The aim of this need is to suggest that water is very important and that you can die or get sick if the water you drink had bacteria which can cause diseases. You can also die if you don't have water for a certain amount of time. The, the ad I chose defined Maslow's physical law of needs, which was Aquafina. The ad that says water is fresh and pure, which will be better for your body and decreases the chance of getting water related diseases. Question number 2. An advertisement that targets Maslow's need for safety. Safety is the second most important thing on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Amazon Ring surveillance platform announced the new line of products, including a drone with a camera designed to fly around your home that would expand its surveillance network from beyond the Ring doorbell. Another product comes with a car alarm to detect break-ins and a car cam which is inside and outside of the vehicle. The new products will all be connected to the Ring app and your phone will be alerted when there is movement. You will also be able to use the app to see your house or car live. These new products are set to be released sometime in 2021. They were supposed to come out sometime in 2020, but it was postponed because of the lawsuit Ring faced, because their footage was released by hackers. They have fixed the security and hope people would buy the new products so they can gain their customers' trust back and earn new ones. Question 3. An advertisement that targets Maslow's needs for belonging. Love and belongingness needs are the middle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs triangle. The Canadian Red Cross is a company that improves the lives of millions in Canada and other countries too. Their goal is to improve the lives of vulnerable people by doing things like giving medicine and vaccines to people in Africa, giving clothes to poor in Canada in the winter, and running different courses for kids, like facing fears and how to defend themselves against bullies. All of the people who worked for the Canadian Red Cross are mostly volunteers, and there are many types of jobs you can do. For example, program analysis, physician, testing and vaccination, and basic training.
This is a lifestyle ad used to sell alcohol. More specifically, is an Evan Williams ad used to sell their bourbon. The lifestyle they're trying to appeal to is the hard-working tradesperson who puts in the work and does it right. The way they're able to appeal to this demographic is by using the catch line, "Smooth like you finished it." By doing this, they're acknowledging the work that their demographic puts in. Not only that, but they're also complimenting how they do it well. By doing this, they're acknowledging the demographic that they're appealing to, which would hopefully make them more obliged to buy their product since they feel like the product knows who they are and they can relate to them. This is the logo for a product. In this case, it's the Infinity logo. Every good company has a good logo, and in this case it's no different. Their logo is supposed to symbolize a road stretching out ahead. This is relevant to their company as they produce luxury vehicles. Since their logo is a road stretching ahead, it is meant to symbolize how their cars will take you where you need to go and for a long time. Not only that, it is also a very stylish logo. It is not too complicated, and yet it is very memorable and very recognizable at a glance.
Question 11. A news article dealing with a local business or persons or entrepreneur. Ryan Corey created the website madeinlocalshops.com to cater to Alberta shoppers. At times like this, local businesses are struggling. So Ryan Corey created an Amazon-like website that sells local products. Ryan Corey said, a lot of money was leaving the community. It is an online marketplace that sells local items such as clothing, beer, and art. Currently, they have products from Edmonton and Calgary, but already have plans to expand to Alberta communities. He said, we want to compete directly with Amazon, but with local products. If you look around in the weeds of your own community, all of these same products lie within us, so it's a matter of aggregating them, making it easy to find the consumers. Corey is also thinking about including Skip the Dishes delivery system, where people deliver these products to your doorstep as soon as possible. Question 12. A news article about 2 or more companies merging to become one. The biggest Australian gold mining company, Northern Star, will be merging with a smaller company, Sacred. They will combine to be worth more than $16 billion. This merge should result in a 30% increase in gold production in the next 3 years and is on track to making 2 million ounces of gold by 2027. Working together will save both companies up to $2 billion. Both companies have shared a gold mine for the past 9 months. This is one of the most logical and strategic merger and acquisition transaction the mining sector has ever seen, said Sacred Managing Director Ralph Finlayson said. The price for gold in Australia has been rising recently, which is why it is the best decision they can make right now. RBC Capital Markets Analysis said the release presentation of indication surgeries of 1.5 billion to 2 billion expected to be delivered over the next 10 years via geographic, operational, and strategic synergies. Question 13. A news article about a person starting a small business. Chef Eric Rogers and his partner Josh Peace have opened a business called Riverside Kitchen. It is a meal delivery-based business which will sell their food in popular apps such as Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Skip the Dishes. It is a normal restaurant minus the tables, waiters, and customers. All of the goods made will be delivered to people's homes. All of the focus is on the food. Eric Rogers said, we do a lot of research, and the numbers coming out of the States showed a virtual or ghost kitchens were basically doubling their volume of business every single year. It's one of the fastest growing segments of the food industry. They were planning on opening their first business in April, but because of COVID, it has so far been delayed. Currently, they have been making sample dishes for the apps, which include sandwiches, a barbecue smokehouse, a South American menu, and a family dinner project. They ride the home industry trend, which has been popular in the last few months.
Testimonial advertising is when a company pays a professional or celebrity to endorse their product. This is good because, say for instance, a viewer was looking at an advertisement for a product and they didn't know whether or not they should buy it. If they were to see a celebrity they like or a professional endorsing that product, they would be more likely to buy it. It is actually proven that testimonial advertising increases sales and customer satisfaction. In this example, Jennifer Aniston is endorsing Smart Water, Since Jennifer Aniston is a very popular celebrity due to the show Friends, a lot of people might now trust Smart Water for its quality because Jennifer Aniston trusts it. This is a news article describing an effective leader. What makes an effective leader? Usually they have traits such as strength, heroism, and sometimes even height and low voice. A good leader can bring out the best in people, show them where they need to go and how they need to do it. A good leader is able to reflect their emotions onto their followers and help them relate to the leader better and trust them better. Good leaders usually have attributes that relate to their surroundings, and that's how they're able to improve themselves and be able to lead others. If you want to be a good leader, you have to be confident in yourself, and as well as be able to show people what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. If you can't do that, then you're not fit to lead.
Question 21. A letter to the editor commenting on federal, provincial, or municipal government. The letter to the editor is on the topic of homelessness. It says that if Canada is such a rich country, why are there still homeless people on the streets? It is because it is not like we can't afford to help them. Everyone blames someone for these problems. The Prime Minister blames other people in the government rankings, and all the people blame the Prime Minister, even though it was the people's choice to elect him. It's not like Canada can't afford to help out the homeless. In fact, is that we don't want to. There have been all kinds of excuses made up, but all of those involved and all the people who defend themselves blame others. Let's not wait for a solution. We need to fix this. We need to fix this now or make a solution that is temporary. Everyone needs to think more about the politician and party they vote for, because all parties have different beliefs and different goals. Question 22. A news article relates business and industry to effect on the environment. Oil and gas businesses have had a worse effect on climate change than people expected. The article stated, according to a study indicating that human emissions of fossil fuels and methane have been underestimated by up to 40%. All this research does is add pressure to fossil fuel companies and scientists to find a solution on how to reduce these problems. More than 80% of carbon dioxide is from methane and greenhouse gases, which is from the oil and gas industries, more than any other industry. In the last 2 centuries, the amount of carbon dioxide has doubled. This is affecting the earth a lot worse, and there needs to have a solution before it's too late.
This is a logo for a product. In this case, it's the Infinity logo. Every good company has a good logo, and in this case it's no different. Their logo is supposed to symbolize a road stretching out ahead. This is relevant to their company as they produce luxury vehicles. Since their logo is a road stretching ahead, it is meant to symbolize how their cars will take you where you need to go, and for a long time. Not only that, it is also a very stylish logo. It is not too complicated, and yet it is very memorable and very recognizable at a glance. This is the product label of a private brand. In this case, it's the Great Value brand from Walmart. The Great Value brand is supposed to symbolize great quality for a low price. In other terms, great value. When a customer sees great value, they know that they will be getting a good product for a low price. And since the Great Value brand spans such a wide variety of products, they'll be inclined to buy more products from that line since they know that the quality will be good and the prices will be low. Private labels are ways for bigger companies to make more money and try to get their exposure out there more than just, say for instance, a big supermarket. If they have their own products, they can compete against larger companies for profit. And a lot of the time they can increase their profit by a considerable margin. Product labeled a generic brand, in this case, No Name from No Frills. A generic brand is similar to a private brand as it is usually owned by a larger company and provides a wide variety of products for a low price. A generic brand is a lot more what you see is what you get than a private brand, as not much development goes into making each product unique and stand out. But in that same way, it is also a very cost-effective brand, as not much development money needs to go into it for them to sell. As well as that, is a very functional design, as say for instance for the No Name brand, they have the product name on the bottle. Say for instance chili sauce is on the chili sauce bottle, so it's very easy for the customer to see what they want, see what it is, and then buy it.
Question 31. A news article about product recall. Milk products were recalled from cities in Ontario and Quebec after one reported illness has been linked to the recalled products. Some of the products are being recalled because there was a little bit of hand sanitizer in the milk. The milk contaminated with sanitizer might not smell contaminated, but any consumption of the product might cause nausea or vomiting. Question 32. A news article about a CEO imprisoned for unethical behavior. Markus Braun, the former CEO of German financial technology company Wirecard, was arrested after turning himself in. He is thought to have misrepresented the firm's finance in an accounting scandal that centers missing 1.9 billion euros. Auditors could not find accounts but containing money, and he accused of inflating the company's financial position using fake income from other businesses. A judge released Markus Braun on condition that he post a €5 million bail and reports to police every single week.
An article about a franchise, in this case Minuteman Press, and newspaper industry, which is easy to see as they have so many locations. Minuteman Press this year has been ranked #1 in Entrepreneur's Cultural 100. It has over 1,000 franchises in 5 different countries, with over 100 of them being second generation owned. This year they've been able to support many companies with their Bounce Back USA campaign, which has donated millions to non-profit organizations and small businesses to keep them afloat. They're the world's leading printing. An article about a partnership, in this case VMware and NVIDIA. VMware and NVIDIA have recently teamed up to help businesses incorporate data managing AI chips into their systems. VMware's data center processing and NVIDIA's AI chips have been a development they've been working on for a while, and they have formed this partnership to expand their possibilities in development. Business partnerships can make innovation a lot easier and breed creativity. They can also increase profit. A lot of times partnerships can lead to businesses being miles above where they were before a partnership. An article about social responsibility. Every company has social responsibilities it must uphold. These can include environmental, economic, and other factors, but they must be maintained in order to stay in business. Northern Trust has recently released its report for 2020, its social responsibility report for 2020. In it, it is detailed how they are maintaining their social responsibilities. Some things they have done include reducing carbon emissions by 32% since 2015, donating $100 million to small businesses, donating $3 million to non-for-profits, and its employees donating 110,000 hours of their time so far to volunteer work.